In this week's Bleach, Hitsugaya's looking different.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. He look exactly the same to me.
I got new glasses.
Yeah, man, he just got some new glasses, man. Goddamn.
Bleach, Chapter 671, The Perfect Crimson 2, picks up with Byakuya in front of Hitsugaya. He's explaining that his power at the time isn't mature enough to use Hirimaru to its fullest potential, so when he uses its completed form, he grows up. But just between the two of them, he's not a fan of his adult self.
You're full of shit.
Oh yeah.
Thor is utterly confused by this new person's appearance and wants to know who the hell he is.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Realizing Hitsugaya has transformed, Thor is excited since he believes the adult in front of him is a far better opponent than the child who was fucking fail.
You're fucking fail!
Thor throws his shield at him like a frisbee, but Hitsugaya manages to freeze it in midair.
No more, Mr. Ice God.
He tells him not to fling huge shit around like that since he can't have debris falling on Soul Society. Thor doesn't give a shit and attacks him with the Sword of Hope, but
Get that big stuff out of here!
Thor thinks he'll be affected by damaging it, but once something is frozen, its functions will cease to exist. It's here that Hitsugaya has reached his full-on smug piece of shit mode.
I'm not a piece of shit! I am the shit!
Ah, go fuck yourself!
I will!
Thor then decides it's time to use his Quincy bow. He's resorting to using something which can't have its functions tampered with, crushing him with a torrent of power.
Why don't you do us both a favor and pull the trigger? Do it! Do it, motherfucker! Pull the trigger!
But Thor is literally a second late as Hitsugaya unleashes Shikai Hyoketsu.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
He says that in this form he can freeze all matter before him, whether it's earth, wind, air, or fire. But just as he finishes saying that,
Shut the fuck up, Darius. So weak. Just stop.
Thor breaks free, saying a disciple of God can't be imprisoned by mere elements bound to this world. Now he's gonna crush him with his own hands.
I'm too young and pretty to die!
But suddenly Thor is tripped up. When he looks to see who did it, it's none other than Zaraki holding on one-handed.
Am I interrupting something here? You know, I'm always doing that to people.
While Thor turns his attention away, Hitsugaya tries to freeze him again, asking if he really thought touching him wouldn't have serious repercussions.
You think you're too cool for school, but I got a newsflash for you, Walter Cronkite. You aren't.
But suddenly they're surrounded by thousands of swords. Of course, this is the handiwork of Byakuya.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't count on that whole life thing.
He releases Senkai Senbon Zakura Kageyoshi Oji, Ika Senjinka.
Are you finally dead, old man?
Wow, great way to bounce back after last week's below-average chapter. Adult Hitsugaya is way cooler than his kid form, no pun intended. He just seems a hell of a lot more confident, plus he can freeze literally anything in 4 seconds and render its abilities useless. It seems reminiscent of Rukia's Bankai, but he has total control and it doesn't take a toll on his body. The action between him and Thor was very well done. We got a great display of techniques and teamwork thanks to the assistance of Byakuya and a broken down Zaraki.
You think I'd miss this party?
And Byakuya finally showed off his enhanced Bankai. We knew he had to have a power boost after his Zero Squad training, but it seemed like he was holding out on using it. While it is cool to finally see, I don't think this attack is going to kill Thor. The fucker just won't die, and I'm not sure thousands of blades to the face will be enough. For anyone else it would be, but Thor's gone through every bit of damage and just seems to keep coming back. He's like Jason Voorhees. My bet is Byakuya will use a more powerful version of the final part of his Bankai, White Imperial Sword. We haven't seen it since he used it on Ichigo, so I think it's due for a return. Unless he's too scared to use it.
No.
Feel like I'm handing these out too easily, but 10 out of 10. Adult Hitsugaya is a total badass, Zaraki returned to help out in the fight, and Byakuya's new Bankai looks to tear shit up. For my question of the week, are there more new abilities to Byakuya's Bankai? Favorite comments always featured in the next review. Here are last week's winners. Alright, that does it for me. If you haven't yet, please go check out the My Hero montage video I posted over the weekend. It's just a quick little skit I put together featuring Boku no Hero Academia. It's a great anime and manga. Okay, I'll see you guys next week with more Senbon Zakura. Peace!